Kat and Sean with Catalina Crew. The Monaco Yacht Show is not just about the big yachts. It's also about the environment and what we're trying to do to save the oceans. Here we're at the Sustainability Hub, where we're going to go around and talk to different vendors to see what innovations they're providing to the yacht industry to help the environment while these massive ships are sailing across the seven seas. So I'm here with Lori with the Water Revolution Foundation, who actually helped vet the companies that were hand-picked to be in the Sustainability Hub. Hello, Lori.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good?
Yeah,
Good.
great.
Can you tell us what the Water Revolution Foundation is?
Sure, so it's a foundation founded by the industry and for the industry. It has initiatives to reduce the impact of yachting on the environment. So that goes through education, but also giving back to the environment. So as you see, there's the 3 R's models, which is reducing the impact, removing the impact where we can, and regenerating the environment that the yachts operate in. So we work with crew, we work with industry, we work with shipyards as well, levels. So trying to tackle the environmental impact of the industry from different angles.
Okay.
Educating and empowering people as well in the industry to make a difference.
Well, yeah, if people aren't educated, then they won't know what they're supposed to do.
Exactly.
Is there a governing body that oversees this, or is that what you guys are trying to implement?
We're trying to implement that for the industry indeed. So there's more and more standards that are coming to the industry in terms of the building and the regulations for sustainability practices. But we're trying to really educate and bring people together to, in work groups and designers and launch protocols as well to help people bring those regulations together.
Okay, awesome. And I also was told that you possibly will have like a rating system in the future of which boats are rated under which category.
Yeah, so one of the tools that we developed is called YACHT, it's the Yacht Environmental Impact Assessment Tool, or a method. And so that's developed to help yachts be more aware of their impact and then put practices in place to reduce that impact on the environment. So the labels will be coming eventually. We're launching a software at the Mets show at the end of November.
Okay.
And that's going to be accessible to the industry. So we're going to have a light version and a pro version to calculate the score of the yachts. And we're actually handing out reports as I talk in partnership with the MONACO Yacht Show to the yachts that are in the show.
That's awesome. Last question, how did you pick the companies that are in the Sustainability Hub? What are the qualifications or the requirements?
So the requirements are mostly for people to they can be startups, but they have to have a product that is already selling in the industry or a solution that is already implemented and proven in the industry. And ideally, they have gone through a round of LCA, so it's a life cycle assessment for the products or the solution, so that we know that it's proven and we're not greenwashing for the industry. So that's the whole process that we go through from the beginning of the year until the MONACO Yacht Show, is just to help them vet the solutions in order to be in the hub. And it's the 3rd year, I believe, that we've had the hub.
Okay.
And it's been really successful and really, really great for companies to be here and exposed in that way.
So can you tell us how people can get more information about the Water Revolution Foundation?
Yeah, so there's the website. Obviously, there's the social media channels as well. So website is waterrevolutionfoundation.org, not .com. And so on the website, you can also find all the crew guidelines, the designers' protocols that you can download, and more information on the Yacht Environmental Impact Assessment method called YACHT. So follow the channels. We're launching the software in November, so that will be the next really exciting project for us.
Okay, cool. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time and just helping the environment, and now having an actual system to vet this process. It's a step in the right direction.
Very important.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Bye. So we're here with Keith of NatureSafe Marine, and what they're doing is they're building cleaning products for super yachts that are biodegradable, that do not affect the environment harshly. This is Keith, the founder of the company.
Right. Hi. Keith Kirby, South African, passionate sailor, and now living in Croatia. And we've got this range of 100% biodegradable cleaning products for yachts. Typically what happens on a yacht, whatever you clean with it goes straight in the ocean. Typically everyone's using toxic, horrible chemicals. So these are based on natural ingredients and are 100% biodegradable, as I've said. What we've done now, we've launched a training course for anybody who's interested to actually understand what is in your bottle. Nobody understands the label. The hazard.
That's true.
don't understand formulations. They don't know whether it's acid, alkaline, or neutral. So this is what we're trying to teach people. Safety data sheets, hazard statements, ingredients, the whole 9 yards. So it's online and it's free for anyone to look and learn, become educated about the products.
Well, it's funny that you say that because growing up, all I ever knew was to wash stuff out of your eye. That was it. You know
Absolutely, and it's staying like hell.
yeah, that was it until it stopped burning. Then you were good.
All right.
What's in your product?
Okay, so basically, depending on which one, so this is 100% natural. We've got lactic acid. You get citric acid from lemons, etc., etc. So we use a lot of palm oil, coconut oil, and we're now swinging over to a rapeseed oil as a surfactant. Surfactants break water surface, and that's how you get to the dirt. And you've got to lift the dirt out, and that's what the surfactants are about. So those are all parts of what we're about.
That's very interesting. I honestly didn't know that.
Yeah.
Cool. So just let the people out there know what your website is or your information.
Okay, it's naturesafemarine.com, and on there's a link to the training and all the products. And guys, we've got one earth, look after it. What goes on a boat ends up in the sea, but it's also good for home. It doesn't just, although it's designed for marine, which is the holy grail. You can use it anywhere. RVs, campers, you name it, we can do it. Now we're going to go to tablet form so that we don't ship plastic and water across the world. So we're just trying to make a difference.
Oh, so this is a tablet you drop in a container, concentrate, and then you shake it.
Yeah, we don't need to ship water 1,000 miles to be used. Just ship a tablet. I mean, it's easy.
Cool. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time, and yeah, like you said, let's enjoy the ocean, and let's keep the ocean for the people after us.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks,
Take
guys.
care, bud. So I'm here with Daniel from Xeamos Clean Air Engineering. How you doing today, Daniel?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Good, man. Just enjoying Monaco. You having a good show?
Yeah, it's great till now. A lot of attention for the products, but also great weather today. Unfortunately, the weather yesterday was a little bit less, but no, it's the heart of the yachting industry in Europe. So that's.
This is the Super Bowl of yachting, and speaking of products, we're here to talk about your product, your DPF filter.
Yeah, that's correct. The reason that we wanted to promote our diesel particle filter, so DPF filter, is that a lot of yachts are in the marina here and they don't have a DPF, diesel particle filter. Can you imagine that you are entering Monaco with an old diesel car without a DPF filter? It's not allowed.
Yeah.
And the yachts in the marina, they don't have a DPF filter. So there's a big, they are behind on the legislation compared to cars and trucks. There are systems that can reduce the soot, the pollution, and also improve the health on board, but also the comfort on board. And that's the reason that we want to promote our refit product. It's not for new build, it's specially made for existing yachts. So they can do also something to improve their environmental conditions.
Yeah, why it's called a refit. So kind of, would it be like a catalytic converter for a car?
It's a DPF filter. So DPF, I have an example here. It's a ceramic element, and it will stop the particles going from the exhaust. It will block, and it will be collected in the filter.
Okay.
And that's the system how it's working.
And can you explain to the people back home how it works?
Yeah. So I have a big example here. Exhaust gas comes in from downside. It goes through the DPF filter. The soot will be catched in the filter, and the filter will be glocked at a certain time.
Okay.
The glocked filter will be regenerated by heating up the temperature. So we have an electrical heater here that is starting up by the electricity from the generator, and it will increase the heat, and at a certain temperature, about 400 degrees Celsius, it will start up the regeneration. The regeneration means the soot collected in this element is carbon, and the carbon will be transferred to CO and CO2.
Okay.
So that's gaseous element, and it will pass through the filter because it's a gas.
Yeah.
And the material is gone. So the soot will be converted to CO2 and CO.
Okay.
So that's in practice the system. The system we have, we don't give you a box, good luck with integration, this is the size you have, because in the refit you have one spot that's maybe suitable for a filter, but you don't know. So we can support you in modeling the system and fit it in existing spaces.
Yeah, a refit, just trying to make it work. Where would this plug in, say, on a regular Kohler generator? Where would this plug in?
This one is a DPF and SCR system, so you can also comply with IMO Tier 3 for reduction of NOx. This system should fit on a generator of approximately 150 kW.
Okay.
Electrical power.
Good to know. Well, tell everyone out there more information, where they can get information, where they can find you.
Yeah, of course, more information on the website, Xeamos.com. We have also some dealers all over the world, but if you go to the website, Xeamos.com, you can find my contact details also, and I'm looking forward to give you more information and to see how we can, your yacht, fit in with a DPF filter.
So I'm here with Ronnie from Sleipner. He's the founder and the main inventor of the stabilization system. They also do thrusters. Ronnie, I appreciate you taking the time to talk with us. Can you explain to us what your product is?
Fin stabilizers is basically a roll stabilization system to make the boat more comfortable to be on, especially for people that is prone to get seasick. But for everybody, really, you don't want your champagne glasses to fall over and so on when you're enjoying your afternoon. There are two basic stabilization systems today available. One is the gyro stabilizer, which has become quite popular over the last few years. That works very well at anchor or zero speed, as some people call them. But they don't work really well in cruising or when you're driving the boat. Then you have fins, which is an even older product, which generally or historically had its best moments in cruising because it has a humongously much bigger effect than a gyro, because the gyro has the same effect in zero speed as at whatever speed. Whereas a fin will, the faster you drive, the more power that you can get from the fins, like a rudder.
The innovation in something like this, and you guys have said you've been doing this for 10 years. This thing's unbelievable. When we walk by, I was just like, I have to talk to these guys. This thing is incredible. And you guys are from Norway?
Yeah, we're Norwegian. We're quite an old Norwegian company. We think of ourselves as a technology company. We actually develop about everything in-house, 100%. We make touchscreens ourselves. We don't buy, we make. And we manufacture in-house. We're a little bit weird like that, but we do like to have control of what we do. We're a very driven company, I would say, in terms of always being the best at everything we do. It's a very big commitment for us. And also, you talked about being looking to the future of the industry, being more sustainable and so on. That's the other side of these fins, because you've probably driven a car and held your hand out the window. Of course, if you hold it flat, like if you have a flat fin and you want to do this, it's very hard.
Yeah.
With the vector fins, if you look at them, they are angled. So if you try it once, put your hand out the window of the car, and then it's very hard to just do that, and it's easy. So our power consumption while stabilizing is less than half of anything else to apply the same stabilization on any boat. So this means that boats now, a very popular thing coming is that a lot of people want to have like relatively big battery banks so they can operate the boat for an afternoon or a night at batteries instead of, they don't want to have the generator on. And of course then power consumption is super important. So that's also one thing that they're quite unique for. So it's almost hard to believe for many, but these fins are just better in everything. Sorry, I almost said sorry because it just is.
Let's go check it out.
I did a lot of this on it, but I still think it is pretty cool to look at if you compare to those old square flat things.
Yeah, the metal ones that come out. We have the old ones like that.
So it's, but also there's a lot of other things we've done here. Like this is, you can imagine when you pull this through the water. Of course, the speed of the water is the highest at the back tip, of course. And when you're actually doing a sweep and the amount of energy it takes to do it, of course, when it has to do with forces and velocity, as it's called in the physics or math, all forces is by square the speed. Like you might remember from your driver's license, if you have double the speed, you have 4 times the brake length. It's because anything that has to do with energy and velocity is velocity squared. So it's insane when you start going fast, the forces. So again here, yes, we have a little bit of a flat surface up there, but there's no speed there. The speed is here. So that's why you're slicing through the water, both using very little energy and providing the force this way instead of this way. You can imagine normally a flat fin would have the force equal to the dead rise of the boat, like this. Our force here is about like that.
That's awesome, man. And I love that your quote is "Rock the boat, I dare you."
Yes.
Rock the boat, I dare you. Well, tell everyone out there how they can get a hold of you. What's your social media? And your website?
We are Sleipner.no in Norway, we're Norwegian, but also we are SleipnerGroup.com.
Okay.
In America, we have a great distributor that's all over the country, the only technical countrywide distributor of technical equipment, a company called IMTRA,
Okay.
IMTRA.com.
Awesome. But hey, well, I appreciate you, Ronnie, you taking the time.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Sleipner, this thing honestly is amazing, and check out their thruster too. That thruster is bitching.
Yeah, no, we are thrusters, we are super well leading. We have about 70% of all the pleasure boats or yachts built in the world are built with our thrusters.
Are they?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But
Hey.
again, because we are a little better at everything. No, we are. I'm a bit insane like that. It's like, it's best or nothing.
Well, that's how it should be. It's either put your all in or nothing.
Yeah,
I got
no,
it, bud.
it's,
Hey, brother.
cool. Hey,
Appreciate
thanks.
it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.